Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Lawrenceville, Georgia. The mega matchup between number 1 Southeastern and number 3 Georgia Gwinnett has gone final. We had a lot of highlights, so we'll get right into them. We're joined now by head coach Brad Stromdahl. If I had told you 27 innings wasn't enough to decide the difference between these two teams, a lot of people would have bought that.
Oh yeah, what a fun day! I mean, it was a great weekend. It was a great day to be a part of these two games, and unfortunately, we came up a little bit short at the end. But what a great battle between two good teams.
What does it mean for you as a head coach? You talked about it this morning. The team trying to find their identity, learning who they are, to come back right out of the gate, not only answer with runs early, but go ahead and get that victory in game number 1.
No, it was great. I mean, we did exactly what we wanted to do. We had a really good meeting this morning. We had a really good BP and really took it to heart what it is that we're trying to do, who we're trying to be, what we're trying to be about, how we want to encourage each other and go through the course of each game. And so I thought game 1 was a tremendous effort on everybody's part. I thought we pitched well. I thought we hit well. I thought we pitched bad, and we hit bad at times. But that's just a part of the opening weekend, and against a good Southeastern team, you just can't make mistakes. And for sure in the latter games, we walked 14 people. I mean, and to be in the game still after walking 14 is a testament to, one, we probably let them on base, and then we pitched out of it. So, we just got some things to button up, and at the end of the day, what we really got out to this weekend was a bunch of things that we can learn and grow from, and help us prepare us for next weekend.
Name dropping some of the starters here: Hunter Dollander, Pedro Garcia, making their starts in 2019. Limited by pitch counts. Different story down the road if you played, and those guys go longer in the contest. But talk about their performance today, and as you evaluate moving forward.
No, it was great. I mean, Dolly, he was really good. He's exactly what he always is. He gets outs, he puts pressure on guys, and he forces contact and does a great job locating. Pedro's first time he's played for us in uniform, and I thought he did really well. Again, I think that he had 4 or 5 walks, and we just got to button that stuff up. But I think that both of those guys are huge pieces for us as we move forward. And later on in the year, we have that pitching depth as you go deeper in the game. But we're not out here to throw 100 pitches, and we got most everybody experienced today or yesterday, and I think we're in a good place. We just got to learn from our mistakes.
Grizzlies won the first game 6-4. Then going into the rubber match between these two teams, Southeastern gets on the board early with a couple of base hits, but again, a great individual performance by another new Grizzly, and Brenton Burgess, their shortstop pitcher, threw twice here today. What did you see out of him that you liked as a two-way player?
Well, he provides us a lot of energy all the way through and through, and so he hasn't played shortstop or played defense in a year and a half or so. He's kind of learning and growing and being just kind of new to this whole thing. And he's a huge piece of what we're going to do as we move forward. And so I thought he threw well. I thought he played good defense. He's hitting. And so, we just got to continue to grow and gain experience. And just like the others, it's a matter of just executing.
Great hustle by C.J. Balladair, getting around third base on an infield bunt by Cam Corsi. Is that some of the MO of this year's team, maybe different than last year's team? All the hustle the Grizzlies have this year we've seen in the first series?
Well, we're just trying to get them to play fast. Some of the older guys understand what playing fast for us means, and I think that it's definitely resonating through the new guys. They're like, man, this is a fun atmosphere, and the older guys are trying to say, this is how we play. This is what we are, and again, that's all about building identity.
A couple of errors late in extra innings cost the Grizzlies that rubber match there as Southeastern wins by a final score of 8-5. This is our post-game interview presented by Jets Pizza. Coach, I think we've met our quota that you and I have for the year already in the first 2 games of the season. But obviously looking forward to getting some rest, learning, and you got some time to learn. Watch some film before we take on Lindsey Wilson next Friday.
Yeah, no, we're going to have a good week ahead of us. We don't have a midweek game, and so we're going to be able to go back and dissect everything that we are doing and we have done, good and bad, reflect on it, and then, practice those things. And that's what the opening weekend is all about. It doesn't really matter necessarily if you win or lose. You really just want to put a good foot forward, make some mistakes, do some good things, and then reevaluate where you're at and then see where you need to go. So I think we have a lot to work on. I think the future is definitely bright, and I'm looking forward to next Friday night.
Unfortunately, the Grizzlies come up short here, but a silly smirk on my face because baseball's back.
Absolutely.
I'm
great.
excited.
It's fun.
Coach.
And it was a fun day.
It was.
It was a
A
fun
good day. Good day. Thanks for joining us here. That'll do it here from Lawrenceville, Georgia, as the Grizzlies come up short in a rubber match in extra innings versus number one team in the nation in the Southeastern Fire.